This is going to be a little bit more advanced video. Today we're going to be replacing the caliper and the brake line, plus bleed the whole system. The front brake calipers I suspect are sticking because the other one the other day I pulled the tire off and the rotor was stuck, so I'm going to replace both. So first thing we're going to do is remove the caliper. Then once I remove the caliper, I'm going to remove the hose afterwards. First off, to remove the caliper, there's two 13mm bolts on the slide pins. Pull those bad boys out and get ready to rip the caliper off. Sorry that my big hand's gonna get in the way there to see what's really going on, but basically just remove the two bolts and then ready to pull your caliper off. Just pull it off and set it aside somewhere. There's two 18mm bolts that hold the bracket on for the shoes. They might be a little tight, so you might have to use a breaker bar or something to break those ones free. Once the bolts are out, just pull it off and set it aside somewhere.
This next step, you want to make sure you can break the brake line free. I sprayed it with some anti-corrosion shit earlier in the day. And I thought it was a 10mm, but maybe it's not. Nope. It's an 11mm. So I just cracked it, and then there's a bolt right behind there. It's a number 8. I'm going to assume we're going to yank.
I got my new caliper and my new brake line. So you got to take this bolt out. You got two copper washers. One's got to go on each side of here when you sandwich it. See right here in the new caliper, copper washer, hose, copper washer between the brake. It's pretty simple. Slide the brake pads in, put the clips in, you're ready to bolt her up. I just transferred the new pads onto the hanger. We're going to tighten up those two bolts to hold her in place, and we're going to put the new caliper on.
Okay, we got our new caliper, new brake pads. I'm going to slide that baby back into place. Okay, I just fed my new line in, and now I'm just going to tighten her up. Sucking fucking wrench.
See the hose right here, how corroded it was? I don't know how close it was to breaking, but I don't want to find out. I'm just doing a gravity feed on this right now, getting all the old oil out of her, getting the lines primed up, and we'll be ready to fucking drive again pretty quick. Just make sure to bleed all your tires. I'm doing the rear ones right now. And look how black that brake fluid is, holy shit. You can see on my caliper right here how the one boot and the left side is kind of folded over. This was causing it to kind of stick. It gives you issues like vibration. You can feel drag on that side. It's not good when this happens. Time to change it out. Alright, that brings the end of the video for replacing the caliper and brake lines and bleeding. Before removing any brake lines, remember to spray the fitting down with some sort of rust penetrant or something. I use this WD-40 rust release, and it actually works pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. Because there's nothing worse than trying to remove a brake line that's been rusted, corroded in, and you end up ripping it, or you end up stripping it, then you got to replace the whole line, and that just becomes a shit show in itself. And I don't want that. You don't want that. Remember to bleed your brakes afterwards. It's a good time. Just let them bleed out, drain all that old fluid out until it starts coming clear, because mine was frickin' black. Anyways, I'm going to leave the video there. If you have any questions or comments, post them below. Otherwise, thanks for watching.